Hi, I'm Claude and welcome to the Crux, the place where news, topical issues and satire meet. And try to make a nuclear weapon using regular household items. Since the awesome display of might that was dropping the first nuclear bomb in the 1940s, it's become the de rigueur item on the wish list of every country, regime and nutjob. Iran has unsuccessfully tried to get its hands on nuclear weapons for decades now, attempting to buy them in secret from corrupt governments, but so far it hasn't worked out for them. They can't even get a hand-me-down. So if you aren't competent enough to bribe a corrupt official in a country that has hundreds of nuclear weapons just lying around with no real checks or balances, the next logical step is to just make your own. All you need to do is get the parts and choose the How to Make a Nuclear Weapon YouTube video with the most likes, and you're away. The only problem then is to stop getting distracted by lolcats and get your hands on some nuclear material. But the USA tends to get all pissed off and invadey when you try and get some enriched uranium. There's always the classic, it's just for power generation. Will anyone believe that? No, but it's worth a try in the world of international diplomacy where you have to take everyone on their word. So Iran is sticking to the looking to switch to nuclear power line hardcore. And who could blame them after seeing the recent Fukushima disaster? I mean, how are you supposed to get respect on the international scene if you don't have any nuclear contamination higher than 0.1 parts per million? Just try getting radiation poisoning from that. What a joke. They have to rely on evolution to bring about fast genetic mutations. That's just sad. So while the rest of the world is trying to decrease their reliance on nuclear power due to environmental concerns, how can Iran get away with even the pretense that they want nuclear power? Is it because the Arab world is behind when it comes to Western trends, so it's also behind when it comes to nuclear power trends? Stop living in the 80s, Iran. Get rid of your mullet, turn off that share record, and go green. I mean, it's a shame their Western movie ban means they can't even watch the movie China Syndrome. I mean, that would frighten even the most stalwart nuclear power proponent. Watching the movies of Michael Douglas will do that. If Iran wants to achieve its nuclear aspirations, they might want to go easy on the whole death to the West and Israel rhetoric. Maybe hire a PR firm. Yeah, look, this whole wipe Israel off the face of the earth thing, sure, it's tracking well in the 18 to 25 racist male demographic, but unfortunately the numbers elsewhere are really bad. Sure, you don't want to lose your core message that Americans are capitalist pig dogs, but how about admitting that you admire the way they keep the vast majority of their population close to poverty while making them believe they live in a free democratic society? I mean, add some girls in burkinis and we can get some good broad coverage from that. When it comes down to it, having a nuclear bomb these days is just an idle threat, because once one country launches one, you can be pretty sure that the whole damn place is just going to go up in retaliatory attacks. Unless, of course, certain regimes had radicalized their beliefs and started believing that if they blew themselves up and the rest of the world into oblivion, they would be martyred and get their pick of the choicest virgins. Ooh. Look, if we can all just agree to decommission all nuclear weaponry and hand out cards that say nuclear option to all countries that want it as a bargaining chip, then we can finally get down to the important business of developing a zero sugar cola that tastes just like regular cola. That's the crux.